I've done thousands of tattoos in my life.
And everything from the time the tattoo goes from a drawing to being on the person's skin is completely chaotic for me. But the second the needle hits the skin, everything in the world drops away. I was kind of a punk-ass kid. I would ditch school all the time. My grades were awful. Like, they kind of went from A's to like D's and E's within the course of a year, and I just listened to heavy metal, and my friends were punks. I was like the last heavy metal kid at my school. I never felt like I fit in any conventional career path that was suggested to me early on. And you know, you have to fumble, you have to find your way. It might hurt, it might not be easy, it might not be the right thing out of the gate, but you have to struggle, and you have to figure out who you are and what it is you want. I was terrified the first time I went in a tattoo shop, but I had drawn a tattoo for a friend, and he took it, showed it to them. They're like, "This is a cool drawing, did you do it?" And he's like, "No, my friend did, she's sitting outside." They were like, "She?" And they came out and they were like, "Did you draw this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, draw something." Because I don't think they believed that I could draw anything. So I sat and I drew like a troll or something like that, and they're like, "She can draw." And they're like, "If we taught you to tattoo, would you want to learn?" And I was like, it just fell in my lap. But there were many days where I scrubbed tubes and mopped floors, and you know, I remember one week where I didn't have any appointments scheduled until the end of the week, and I had about $20 to last me like 5 days, and I made it work. And those are the times that you remember, and those are the times that are meaningful, and they show you that you can be resourceful. I ended up in California after a divorce and after just kind of needing an upheaval in my life. I got asked to try out for LA Inc. Being on TV was just so uncomfortable for me on so many levels. But it ended up being just such a great thing, because this shop wouldn't have happened, meeting Sean wouldn't have happened. You know, my life wouldn't have unfolded the way it has had I not done that show. So I'm actually very grateful for it.
Today I'm starting a sleeve on Mara. It's composed of cat's shoes and vintage flowers.
A sleeve can take anywhere from like 6 months to a year, but I would think at least 7 or 8 sessions on something like this at about 5 to 7 hours a pop. So it's going to take a long time. You do have to take breaks from it at times because it's pretty heavy. You're putting something permanent on someone. You're hoping that they're okay with that decision they've made. It's intimate. You're giving your energy, they're receiving it. It's intense. I started practicing yoga when I was 25. It's so great to have something that you can just focus on that solidly. I didn't think I would like it, but I fell in love with it. You're so in your body when you're practicing. And I really actually feel people get something very similar out of getting tattooed. I think it's the most that they're in their body with no distractions, and they can't escape it, and they have to just be okay with it. I have considered tattooing less, but I could never imagine not tattooing at all. I mean, would I do other things? Sure. I want to keep life interesting, but I'm always going to be a tattooer.